Okay, good morning, Miss.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to do the evaluation for
Okay.
IPA, Science, and Math.
Okay.
I will start to ask from the homework.
Mhm.
So here are the homework of IPA for this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we can start from part B now.
Bahasa, right?
Ya, dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Oke, jadi benar atau salah observasi ini salah karena observasi itu langkah pertama bukan terakhir. Yang nomor 2, pipa kapiler untuk menunjukkan gerakan air ke bawah itu salah karena dia menunjukkan gerakan air ke atas. Air bisa mengalir ke atas melalui celah-celah kecil. Newton adalah satuan untuk mengukur gaya, itu benar. Yang keempat, hasta adalah satuan SI, itu salah karena hasta itu tidak baku. Yang ke C, apa tujuan dari penelitian ilmiah? Itu adalah mencari jawaban atas suatu permasalahan secara sistematis. Yang kedua, salah satu contoh pengukuran satuan tidak baku bisa jengkal, hasta, dan yang lain. Yang ketiga, kuat arus listrik ampere. Yang keempat, mengapa penting supaya dia namanya satuan baku itu dia bisa sama, biarpun yang mengukur orang yang berbeda, tetapi hasilnya sama. Jadi dia memberikan hasil yang lebih akurat. Histologi adalah ilmu yang mempelajari tentang jaringan tubuh tumbuhan. Mengapa metode ilmiah lebih dipercaya dibandingkan tebakan dan opini? Seperti yang kita bilang tadi, bahwa penelitian menggunakan metode ilmiah itu bisa diuji dia. Walaupun dilakukan secara berulang, dia akan memberikan hasil yang sama dan akurat. Tetapi kalau opini, jika kita bertanya kepada 1, 2, 3 orang, itu jawabannya bisa berbeda. Jadi dia lebih dipercaya karena hasilnya lebih akurat.
Oke. Nomor 2.
Bagaimana jika semua orang menggunakan satuan yang berbeda, maka tidak bisa diambil kesimpulan mana yang akan digunakan, karena siapa yang menang, siapa yang kalah gitu. Karena pendapat orang-orang itu bisa berbeda. Jadi ini tidak bisa dipakai. Langkah kaki satu orang itu bisa ada yang dia misalnya 5 cm, ada yang 10 meter, dia beda-beda gitu. Nomor 3, kalau misalnya hambatannya terlalu tinggi, dia akan terhambat. Dia tidak bisa menyalurkan listrik tersebut. Jadi hambatannya nggak boleh melebihi tegangan listrik tersebut.
Okay, next.
Jika kamu melakukan eksperimen dan tidak sesuai, nah hipotesis itu adalah kesimpulan sementara, bisa diterima, bisa tidak. Karena jika hasilnya tidak sesuai dengan hipotesis, maka yang harus kita lakukan adalah meninjau kembali penelitian yang kita lakukan, dan jika ada yang salah, maka kita harus ulang kembali dari tahap awal, dari tahap observasi. Mengapa pipa kapiler bisa membantu kita memahami cara kerja tumbuhan menyerap air? Karena dengan menggunakan pipa kapiler, kita bisa melihat air naik ke atas melalui celah-celah kecil, seperti akar yang menyerap air dari dalam tanah. Jadi airnya itu dari bawah naik ke atas.
Okay, now we can move to science. So we have here science. Okay, question part B, Miss.
Part B, an hourglass is used to measure mass. It's wrong because an hourglass is used to measure time. A sundial works best at night. No, it's wrong because a sundial requires sunlight. So if at night there's no sunlight.
Yeah.
A millennium is longer than a century. It's correct because millennium is 1,000 and century is 100 years. Yeah. Liquid fixed shape. This is wrong because liquid follow the container shape. If you put it in the bottle, follow the bottle shape. If you put it in a glass, follow the glass shape like that.
Okay, we can skip this one. Maybe part D first, Miss.
Okay, how can you measure the volume of an irregularly shaped rock? So the rock, you cannot say the rock like the rock is rectangle or something. So the way you measure the volume of the rock, you take the measuring cylinder that already filled with water, then you put the rock inside, then you need to look at the initial volume compared to the final volume. For example, the initial volume is 50, and then you put the water, the final volume is 58, so you can minus it, 58 minus 50, so the volume is 8.
Yeah, okay, I see.
8 milliliters, for example. Why is mass different from weight, and why does it matter in science? Because mass is the total amount of an object and it cannot change. But weight, it depends on the place. For example, if you go to another planet, your weight will be different if you compare it on Earth. That's why it is matter in science, because in scientists we use mass, not weight, because it always the same, not change. That's why we use mass in scientific.
Okay, next.
In a real life situation, we're measuring volume correctly. For example, if you are a baker, you want to make a bread, then if you put too much water or 2 liter water, it can ruin the recipe. That's why it's really important for us to measuring the volume correctly to give us the best result. Why is using an electronic balance better than traditional scale? Because in using the electronic balance, you can directly look at the number, even it's decimal, like 102.5. But if you use the traditional scale, it's not really accurate like the electronic balance.
Okay. And one more question here.
How would your daily routine change if you use
This one.
if you use sundial instead a digital clock? Actually, for this sundial, because this is requires sunlight, you just can use it when sunny days. If it's at night or maybe cloudy, you cannot measure the time, so it can be a little bit hard for you.
You cannot decide your activity at the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay, now we move to math. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, maybe from
B,
part
what?
B. Yeah, part B.
Okay, mixed number include only fraction. This is wrong because mixed number include a whole number and fraction beside it, and it should be proper, not improper fraction. Number two, 9 out of 4 is an improper fraction. It's correct because improper fraction means the numerator bigger than denominator. 9 is bigger than 4. In descending order, the smallest number comes first. It's wrong because in descending, it means the largest comes first.
Okay.
This one is a mixed number, number 1.
Oh, mixed number.
Yes. Number 2, smallest to largest is ascending. This one improper fraction. How do you find the common factor? Try to find all of the number that can divide 10 and 20, like 1, 2, 5, and 10. Number 2, why do you think proper fraction are important in measuring sharing? To help you make a fair number to share some things. For example, you want to share the pizza or something else.
Oh yeah.
What is improper fraction? Is the fraction that the numerator bigger than denominator. How do you convert? So you need to divide 4. Wait. This is 11, right? 4. 11 divided 4. 4 times how many? That the result is nearest to 11. 4 times 3, it's more than 11, so cannot. So this is 4 times 2. So the whole number is 2. And then 4 times 2 is 8. You minus it. 11 minus 8 is 3. So this is 2, 3 out of 4. Do not change the denominator.
2, 3 out of 4. Okay.
Yeah, 2, 3 out of 4.
Okay, so we have a math book here, and the math for this week.
So many, sorry.
37 until 54. Okay.
Yeah.
We move to the book now. 37. So this is the operation of mixed fractions.
So for this week, we learn about mixed number, denominator, and
They haven't learned about the operation, just like multiply the mixed number.
multiplying, not yet, sir.
Check. Equivalent, this one. Comparing fraction. Okay, maybe I just want to ask from this question first, Miss. Question number 4.
There are 150 shops in a shopping mall. Exactly 60 of the shop participated in a mid-year. Express each of the following: the fraction of shop which participate in a sale, the fraction of the shop which did not. So there are 150, and exactly there are 60. So you minus it minus it first. 150 minus 60 equals to 90. So 90, oh no, the percentage, oh this one first, right? So there are 60 out of 150.
50.
Then you can make it into the simplest form.
The simplest
Divide it.
form become?
6, cross
We
the
want to
zero.
try to write.
Yeah. 60. So 6, you can divide it by 3. So this is become 2 and this is become 5. So the answer is 2 out of 5.
Okay.
And this one is did not. So you minus it plus 150 minus 60 equals 90. So 90 out of total 150. So divide it by 3 become 3 out of 5.
Yeah, you can take it from 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 actually. Just 1 minus 2 out of 5, right? You got 3 out of 5.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one is still about change the story into the fraction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can move to science. How about this science? So for this science, we take from 33 until 43. Okay, just like you have explained before about how to measuring the irregular shape of the thing, right? So can you give one example how to measure it with the, maybe you can give the example of how many liter to, of question to because you want to explain to the students, right? It means you have to give example of how to measure the irregular shape. Can you give example how to measure the irregular shapes?
Yeah, for example, there is a, like this, can you scroll up? We can use the measuring cylinder like this. Don't forget to fill it with water first. Why we use measuring cylinder instead of a beaker or another thing? Because in measuring cylinder, you can find the number, the volume of the water. For example, you fill the first one, the initial volume is, so you need to know the initial volume, or you can write it as V1. Like for example, let's say it's 45. Don't forget to use the units.
The unit,
because
yeah.
I don't know, 45 one, maybe centimeter or so. Use milliliter or liter. Then put inside the measuring cylinder. Then try to observe how many milliliter the water after you put the
Additional.
water, the additional, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I see.
Then, for example, the second V2, the final is 49, for example. So how do you know the volume of the irregular rock? So you just minus it. The final minus the initial. 49 minus 45 equals to 4 milliliter like that.
Okay, yeah. So this 4 milliliter is the additional of the water, right? Because when you put the irregular shape
Yeah,
inside,
yeah. So we can say that if the volume of the rock is 4 milliliter.
Okay.
4
I see.
milliliters.
Okay, now we move to summary point.
Okay. Sorry for still okay. May I text please?
Yes. Okay, maybe the summary point of this one is
This
math?
is for top.
Oh, 12. This is
Yeah.
12. Okay, I see.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a mix. Actually, this is not full, sir. Wow,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like that.
Can we move in?
Again,
Yeah.
not yet. The mix number missing.
I think there's a problem here.
Not yet. Okay, okay.
Hold on.
So a mixed number is a combine of a whole number and fraction, but the fraction is the proper, not improper. So we call this 1 as the mixed number, and this 1 out of 2 is the proper fraction. Improper fraction, it can be equal to actually. So if it's 5 out of 5, it's already improper, not proper anymore.
Oh, so if
So
the
not
numerator...
only greater than, but it can be equal to.
Okay, I see.
Okay, mixed number and improper can be converted back and forth. So if you write 1 of 4 like this is a mixed number.
Yeah.
Then you can make it as a improper fraction.
Improper fraction.
The way is times it and then plus. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5.
Okay.
Do not change the denominator. Okay, next. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can, we also learn about ordering the fraction from the smallest into largest, and we call it as ascending. But if the reverse one, largest to the smallest is descending.
Okay, here, could you explain how to short
To
the
short the,
fraction from the smallest to the
okay,
largest?
for the smallest, for example,
It means you have to compare first, right?
Yeah.
Which one is bigger, which one is
yeah,
smaller.
yeah. Okay, for example, let's say it's the same numerator. If like this, it's same numerator, just look at the, same denominator. Just look at the numerator. The biggest one is the first one. Yeah, if you see 1, 2, and 8, the biggest one is 8. So this is the first, this is second, this is third. If you ordering from
biggest.
yeah, descending. If I ask you to ordering as an ascending, so this is the first, this is the second, and this is the last. But if the denominator are different, for example, 2 out of 3, 4 out of 5, and
1 out of 6.
1 out of 6. First, you need to make the denominator same. How? Is you need to find the LCM. What is the LCM of 3, 5, and 6? The answer is 30, right?
Yeah.
So 30 divided by 3 is 10, and times 2 is 20, and then this one, 30 divided by 5 is 6, times 4 is 24, and this one, 30 divided by 6 is 5, times 1 is 5. So if I ask you to arrange this fraction from ascending, the smallest one is 1 out of 6, then the second one is 2 out of 3, and the third one is 4 out of 5.
Okay,
Like
I
that.
see. Oke, sekarang IPA.
Okay.
Aduh. Oke, Miss, ini tentang ada
Oke,
histologi, astrologi.
jadi sebenarnya IPA ini sebenarnya nggak perlu ada vocabulary dan summary karena membahas soal seperti yang saya lihat di LP-LP yang lain tidak ada summary dan vocab kalau membahas soal.
Iya.
Tapi saya buat karena ada banyak kata yang saya rasa anak-anak belum tahu seperti itu, Sar. Jadi saya bingung sebenarnya harus mengikuti aturan yang mana, tapi ya nanti mungkin saya bisa minta penjelasan dari saya.
Oh, iya.
Jadi histologi itu ada, jadi di sana dia ada di reviewnya itu ada soal, ada banyak dia soalnya, banyak kata-kata yang kita belum pernah pelajari di sebelumnya, makanya saya buat histologi. Apa itu histologi, Miss? Kalau misalnya nggak ada ini, kemungkinan mereka pun bingung kan. Jadi histologi itu adalah ilmu yang mempelajari jaringan tubuh makhluk hidup dan dia harus menggunakan mikroskop. Jadi nggak bisa langsung. Astrolog, ada juga teks tentang astrolog. Dia mempercayai bintang dan planet dapat meramalkan. Jadi astrolog ini bukan ilmuwan, Sir. Siapapun bisa jadi astrolog. Kalau mau mempelajari tentang bintang dan planet, dia itu sudah jadi astrolog gitu. Jadi dia bukan ilmuwan. Nebula planeter itu adalah awan gas yang terbentuk saat bintang mati. Katanya ini cantik, dia bisa berbentuk seperti cincin. Tapi saya belum pernah lihat sih. Newton adalah satuan untuk mengukur gaya dalam ilmu fisika. Simbolnya N dan itu harus kapital, tidak boleh N kecil.
Oke. Okay, I think we can move to vocabulary list now.
Ini yang paling susah. Aduh.
Okay, Miss, now we move to vocabulary list.
Okay.
So here we have science, IPA, and math vocabulary list. I will start to ask from math first.
Okay.
Okay, we have here simplest form.
Okay, the simplest form is the simplest number that you cannot divide anymore. For example, like if there is a fraction 6 out of 8, it's not the simplest form because you still can divide both of the number in the fraction with the same number. You can divide the 6 and 8 with 2, so the simplest form of 6 out of 8 is 2 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
Okay. Reduce?
Huh?
Reduce.
I think you read the wrong one, Lasa.
No, this is 11 August, right? Oh, 11
Yeah, kan?
August. I see. So actually from 4 and 5
Yeah.
August here. Okay. Improper fraction.
So improper fraction is the fraction where the numerator is equal to or greater than the denominator. For example, 5 out of 3, 9 out of 5, or 5 out of 5, like that.
Okay. Now we move to science. We have here irregular shape.
Okay, so irregular shape is an object without no fixed shape. For example, is a rock. So you cannot count the volume. For example, you want to count the area of the rectangle, you can use the formula like that. But the rock, because there is no fixed shape, you cannot count the volume directly. So how do you count it? Is use the use a method, we call it as a water displacement.
Oh yeah, okay. Electronic balance.
So electronic balance is an electronic digital that you will use it to count the mass. So when you use the electronic balance, if you compare it with the traditional scale, it's easier for you to use it because if you use the electronic balance, it shows the number directly, even the decimal. For example, if you count something that the mass is 102.5, like that.
Okay. Now we move to IPA. Okay, penelitian ilmiah.
Penelitian ilmiah adalah metode yang dilakukan untuk mencari suatu solusi dari suatu masalah. Nah, penelitian ilmiah ini dia hasilnya adalah hasil yang bisa dipercayai karena walaupun diulang hasilnya akan tetap sama dan dia menggunakan metode-metode yang berurutan. Jadi metodenya itu dimulai dari observasi dulu dan diakhiri dengan menarik kesimpulan. Tidak boleh diacak seperti itu.
Oke. Newton?
Newton adalah satuan internasional untuk gaya. Jadi kita misalnya gaya yang dibutuhkan untuk mendorong sebuah meja itu adalah 5 Newton. Simbolnya itu N besar. Seperti itu.
Oke. Penemunya?
Penemunya Isaac Newton. Makanya
Isaac
namanya Newton.
Okay, I see. Okay, Miss, I have asked the question from the homework and books, summary point and vocabulary list as well. And I think that is all for our evaluation today. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, sir. Reward